The United Nations has just released a statement asking the Biafran army to stop every kind of retaliation strikes that is already happening in Biafran land. A warning has been set. You know, what I think is the United Nations is more powerful when it comes to small countries or countries that are rising to be great, because the United Nations, whether you like it or not, is controlled by those who are in world power, like the United States of America, the British, and so on, Israel, and the rest of them. So it's very difficult to even tell them what to do. So the United Nations cannot, stop these big countries. So a warning has been set to the Biafran armies. Stop every strike. After the zoo government went to them to lay this massive complaint. But without any form of what it is, I must say it with peace, that as we are now growing to that very point where everybody can now see for themselves that we were not the ones at fault. We have never been the ones at fault. We've always wanted peace. It will be difficult to stop this time around because we have been calling on the United Nations to help us out. And that is what everybody must establish. But here's the thing that got me rolling. We have become more invisible than even visible itself. When they say what is enough for the wise, there is actually a great meaning to that presentation. Very great meaning. So, as we push through every possible means, one may say, Kedife, Eja Nodolo, what is the problem? But at the same time, we must put ourselves in this circle where these people who are trying their possible best to shut us up must know that we cannot stay committed to a body of destruction, to a body that wants to finish us all. So whatever the United Nations is telling us now, they must tell it to the other people. That's just the truth. They must tell it to the other people. Because if the other people are not told, it may sound funny. I'm gonna be honest with you. It may sound funny. So, victory, I'm glad that everybody is already feeling it. Everybody entirely is already feeling it. And with time, we're going to be gazing so well around that side. The Nigerian government has filed a petition after receiving multiple strikes from the Biafran soldiers. This as a result of the strikes that has happened in history. I must say it without doubt, the words of freedom and everything that we are pushing through makes sense every day. And that's how we have been able to conquer this whole scenario. Now, if you would permit me to say what I have in mind about them filing a petition after receiving multiple strikes from this government, I would say the way it should go. Maka gịnị? Gosi ekwula okwu, ụbọchị a na-enyomi enyomi. So, as we continue in that direction, making sure that everything that we are pushing everything that we are handling is becoming more important. And that's where the whole situation room is. Now they can no longer face the Biafran soldiers because we now have more weapons than before. More weapons. That's the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter. They're now filing petitions. Petitions to aspire, to conspire, to trust ourselves victoriously well. So as we continue in this part of history, in this gaze, in this freedom, we must be able to understand that victory must be figured out in a bright way. And that's what makes sense. That's what makes sense. So, as everything is now drawing closer to where it is and our vision is now making sense every day, we must say it without dividing ourselves. That no matter how hard they try to put ourselves in one way or the other, we are going to continue to put ourselves in one big victory. And that's what Biafra stands for. So they can invite the US to help them, but we are not backing out till we achieve Biafra.